Hey there, folks. I'm back with some more Freedom Friday content. If you're not familiar with Freedom Fridays, they're where I talk about everything Office Without Walls and Office Without Walls lifestyle, which means I'm talking about everything about being a remote professional and what goes into that. I'm talking about anything from technology and how you maintain that to team management, managing yourself as a remote professional, overall happiness or wellness. All of those things go into living your best life, because an office without walls is where you can fulfill your purpose, do it happily, do it healthily, and just do a good job at being a remote professional. So today I'm talking about tech, and I'm talking about the ReMarkable 2. I first posted about the ReMarkable 2 in January of this year when I got it, and I've been taking my time getting familiar with it before I posted a review, because I wanted to see how it integrated into my life and also integrated to my practice and into my Office Without Walls. So I'm happy to say success. I'm down to one paper notebook, whereas I used to have 6 or 7 going at a time, and I usually mainly use this for trial purposes because I haven't gotten comfortable in the courtroom on this just yet. So I'm going to give you an overview of how it works, how you can organize yourself in it, a close-up look of the design and everything in the feel, as well as showing you the applications where you can integrate through your phone, the web browser, or your PC. Before I go any further, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe below so you can get updates every time I post about this great stuff. And I'm happy to be back with some more Freedom Friday content. Here we go, guys. Let's jump right in and look at this stuff. First, I'll tackle some questions I first got when I posted about this in January, and those have to do with the look and feel of the device. It comes with this great case, very sleek, not bulky or anything, can easily fit in your purse, slides right in to the case like this. The case also holds the pen that comes with it. There are 2 versions of the pen. One has a eraser on the back that allows you to erase by just flipping it over and touching the screen. I didn't elect to pay the extra $50 for that. I got the one without the eraser. In terms of weight and feel, comparing it to an iPad, this is an iPad 64 gig, just standard iPad. The iPad is actually slightly heavier, actually a lot heavier than the ReMarkable. The ReMarkable feels a bit more like the weight of probably a Kindle. And again, just very thin, goes right into that sleeve and can easily just be thrown in your purse. Well, not thrown, but you know what I mean, kept in your purse. I don't have a lot of trouble with storage or anything like that. Looking at the device, we'll start with the exterior. I'll just point out, for starters, the back of the ReMarkable and the pads for making sure that the device doesn't slide while you're working, keeping it in place, which adds to the all real feel of it being like paper. You've already seen the nice sleek case. Obviously the stylus has its place. Go ahead and grab that out. And the ReMarkable is in sleep mode right now, so we'll go ahead and turn that on. And the first thing that pops up is your list view of your folders and your notebooks. Before we jump into organization, which is one of the great things about this, and keeping your notes organized, I do want to show you quick sheets, which is great for taking notes on the go. And there is a quick sheets option in every notebook. And when you hit quick sheets, you'll bring up a fresh page. And it's basically a running notebook. I want to show you also the different types of templates you can use. It doesn't have to be college line rule. There are different options, grids, creative options, music sheets, a host of different things depending on what you're trying to use it for. Most common with regards to the business is the US legal, so we'll just go ahead and back into those quick sheets. The stylus and writing really does feel natural. You can choose the tip for your pen or your stylus here. You'll see a host of different options. A ballpoint pen, just the basics to start, and showing you how it writes, writing my name. It really is true to what my handwriting looks like in these different forms. One of the favorite one is calligraphy. Or how about a pencil? So you can see it really is true to those types of writing formats. There's no drag or concern about my hand touching the pad. It's actually resting on the pad, and that is not disturbing the flow or the pressure I'm needing to put on to write. Not like with the e-signatures you see on the notepads at the grocery store, for example, that have your lines going all over the place. It really is true to form in your handwriting, which is truly amazing. So with these quick sheets, obviously you might want to delete a sheet. Let's just say this running notebook. So I'll show you how that works. Jumping back out, oops, the wrong one, jumping back out to page overview. It'll bring up a overview of all the sheets in my notebook. Obviously, you can see I have about 29 pages here. And if I wanted to delete one that wasn't serving me anymore, I would hold my finger down or the stylus down on that selection and then hit delete here at the top in the options, if you can see that. And it will confirm that I'm deleting that page. And it's that simple. And you can keep your running notebook of quick sheets there. The stylus there is a stylus option that comes with an eraser. I did not pay the extra $50 for that. To erase without the stylus that has an eraser, you just hit the erase function. I really love that it actually erases the entire line. So there's not much having to scribble over stuff over and over again. The erase function really does take out the full text without too much of a struggle. But the $50 option to get the stylus with the eraser is also out there. It does come with actual tips that are different as well. You can change the thickness of your stroke as well. I stick to a medium. The thin looks like this. Oh, I'm still in eraser mode. You got to get out of eraser mode. So if we wanted to go thick, we can change the color to gray. Really quite amazing. So looking at folder organization, we'll hop out of quick sheets real quick and go to the menu in my files. You can see here I have things organized with different notebooks, with different folders, and within these folders are notebooks. So if we're looking at, for example, the law office and using the e-ink pad for organizing the business, I'll jump into SAS law offices. And I've just started keeping case notes in here because I wasn't sure how I wanted to go with that. But for each case, you can create a notebook exclusively for that client, and other things, however you're looking to organize it. Within the notebook, which I won't open because I don't want to reveal sensitive information, obviously, you can have sheets with whatever formatting, whatever templates you need for organizing that particular notebook. Hopping back out to my files, I also want to point out that you can import PDFs using the desktop and the mobile app, or the web application extension. An example of that would be here with our new client welcome letter. This was imported as a PDF. And that also lends itself to explaining that this device can be used as an e-reader too. So you can upload ebooks, which I don't have any. So if I hit that, it'll say you have no ebooks. But if you were thinking about it in a Kindle function or using in that function, you can as well. You can save things to favorites so you can find them easily. I probably should have done that as an example before doing this demo, but I have not. And you can also switch to a grid view. Oop, that didn't work. Sorry. The list view is what we'll stick to. The grid view just changes the how you're looking at it with regards to the organization. So, uploading the PDFs, and lastly, once you have these notes in this format, I'm sure you want to know how you get them out of this format. So let's jump into things with regards to Office Without Walls, which is a folder with notebooks that I use for organizing bar presentations, for example. So we'll go to this bar presentation. It was something from April. I don't think I took many notes, but let's just say this had some notes that I needed and I wanted to export that and send that off. I can send that by email, and I can send that as a PDF, or I can have it converted, OCR, converted to text and send, which is the second option here. When it brings up the screen to actually send, let's go back to the sending by email so I can show you. You can save your most common contacts or recently used. In this example, these are all my paralegals and office people that I send things to regularly. You can change the format: PDF, PNG, SFG. You can add messages, and these will show up in your email inbox, either rendered to text or as a PDF image of your notes, and can be shared, uploaded to the cloud as well. You get access to a cloud library that is part of your ReMarkable. You can access that from your desktop, from the mobile app as well. And here you have a view of the app on your phone, which mirrors exactly the same file folder structure in real time that I was just showing you from the device. You can access the same thing. So going into SAS law offices, you see the same file folders for the different cases that I have started working on in the ReMarkable, at least. Also, you see courtroom notes, 2021 updates, and look, it just updated itself right there, real time. So whatever you put on your device is accessible from your phone. Same view same view with regards to the file organization, ebooks, favorites, trash. All of that is going to be the same view as from your actual ReMarkable. And this is also the same view that you will see on your desktop. The only difference between the app on the phone and the using it on the desktop or using the web application is you can add PDFs on the PC or in the web application. So if we were to go to personal stuff, for example, want to add a folder, perfectly doable. We'll call this Freedom Friday. Done. If we want to go into that folder, we can add another folder in addition to that. And that's kind of the limit to what you can do on the phone, but you can actually add content from the PC and the web application as well. I just wanted to give you a view of what it looks like in the app to show you also the accessibility outside of the actual tablet. So overall, this has been an excellent device. It's taken a couple months actually to get used to. Same with everything else. It's just getting used to being uncomfortable, getting used to a new normal. I used it in trial today. Very exciting that I was able to get through the entire hearing just using the notepad. I was concerned with my ability to keep up and the notepad's ability to keep up with me, but it worked out excellent and saved a whole bunch of paper and time with regards to scanning things or trying to convert that to a typed up format to go to my team afterwards instead. So this has been a review of the ReMarkable 2. I think it is an excellent e-ink pad, and I would recommend it to anyone. This has been another Office Without Walls Freedom Friday video. I hope you've enjoyed the content. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. You can get notified every time I release new content. Have a good one.